Welcome to another episode of Kookievision. In this video, I'm going to be making a beach ball. So I have a round sugar cookie here to begin with, and I'm piping the outside outline with a number 2 tip with a piping consistency white royal icing. Now, what I want to do is divide this beach ball into 6 sections. So I'm actually going across the top third of the ball, and I'm not going straight across them. It's kind of a curved line. And then I'm also going to divide that top section, going across the 1/3 and then bringing it down into the last 1/3 of the bottom section. And then finally dividing the last sections in half. So I've basically got 6 sections here, and I'm going to alternate flooding these sections with a flooding consistency white royal icing that I have here in a squeeze bottle. And I'm going to flood one section, skip the section beside it, and then flood the other section, and then so on. So basically I have 3 sections here with white, and then the other 3 sections I'm going to fill in with a nice color of royal icing. I'm going to choose 3 different colors, and I'm going to use my scribe tool to get all the icing towards the edges and into all those little corners. And I definitely want to let this crust over before I move on to adding the other colors. And I'm just using my scribe tool here to get rid of any air bubbles if you see it. With white royal icing, air bubbles show up really well, so you can see them pretty clearly. And I've let this crust over, and the first color that I'm going to use is this nice lime green. So I've just got here a lime green in a flooding consistency, and I'm carefully filling in the first section. And I'll use my scribe tool to get all that icing into the corners and get rid of any air bubbles. And the next color I chose is this lovely sky blue color. I actually added a little bit of that green to it, so it's kind of got a little bit of an underlying green hue to it. And this is a flooding consistency, again, that I have here in a squeeze bottle. And I'm just using my scribe tool to get all that icing towards the corners. And then last but not least, we've got the last section flooding here, and this is a nice happy orange. I added a little bit of golden yellow to it to really make it nice and bright. And this is a flooding consistency that I'm piping in with a squeeze bottle, and I'll use my scribe tool to get all that icing towards the corners. And since this is the last the last flooding layer, I always let my flooding layers dry overnight, but you can let it dry for as long as you need to, or basically until it's at least crusted over. Now, after I've given it thorough time to dry, I'm ready for the last bit of detail here. This is a number 1 tip with a piping consistency white royal icing, and I'm re-outlining the entire thing as well as re-outlining all those 6 sections. And the last bit of detail here, I'm just piping a big dot in the middle where all those lines meet. Depending on your consistency, that dot should nicely settle out for you and create a nice little dome shape. And there we go, we've got the finished beach ball here, perfect for any sort of water-themed or summer set. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like me on Facebook and on Instagram. Bye!